Hello, and welcome to Minty Plays Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Edition. I am Minty G, and we are back in Majula. This is part 3. So we have just killed the Lost Giant last time that you saw this character, and all I've done recently since then is, off camera, come back to Majula, and now that we have killed the boss area for the Forest of the Fallen Giants, Melentia has moved here. Bought some more gear off Melentia, and when you buy enough items from her and speak to her, so all I did is I bought one club, one cestus, and all of the rest of the Traveller's Merchant uniform. Speak to her, and she will give you a very good item that we're going to equip straight away, which is the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +1. You get more souls for killing enemies, so it's a very useful ring, and we're going to put that on straight away. I don't know the Travel Merchant gear. It is better than our Barbarian stuff. I don't know why I keep saying Barbarian. Bandit stuff. It's heavier. Too bad, actually. Still under 50. So now we are a full-on merchant. Let's see if we can speak to Bear, seek less. Our little friend here. Oh, we can level up, lovely. I think we should put some more into vitality to keep that weight down. That should do for the moment. Right, now, today's episode we are going to handle the next area, which will be over here. And we've done the Forest of Fallen Giants, lovely. So now we are going to go somewhere mystical. So we can see there's an item over there, but we can't get to it just yet. So we have to follow this pathway down to the right. Now I'm going to try and keep these episodes a little bit shorter than the last one. The last one overran, and it was like an hour long. So I'm going to try and keep these to about, let's say, 20 minutes or so. See how much we can fit in. Right, that's a new shield. Now, is it better than a target shield? No. Then again, that one you don't really have to work for. The target shield, we had to go a little bit of a way. Now, the first time I came in here, I literally ran down there and I was like, why won't this door open? I thought like the mechanics were broken or something, but now you just have to kind of open one door, then wait for the other one, then open this door, and I believe this is probably just a loading mechanic. Why is that message? Oh, I don't have to pull the lever. Yeah, I think it's just a loading mechanic that they've put, like, a really slow-moving door in the way. We picked up the broken sword. Is it broken bandit knife or something? What did we pick? I think it was, yeah, broken thief sword. It's useless. We don't really need that at the moment. We have our leveled up mace. I'd definitely suggest getting a hammer class weapon, like a strike weapon, for this area. Because we are now in an area where all of the enemies are heavily armoured. Now, I definitely don't suggest taking on these guys unless if you're confident with them, because they have some very funky moves. Like, they look like they're going to attack you, then they don't, and they go a different way. See, look at the damage we're chucking out on that guy. Do them in 3 hits. They give us quite a bit of souls, so you know that we level up every 2,000. New bonfire. Yeah, I'm gonna rest. Right, don't need to travel, haven't got any spells. Right. Onwards we go. Don't need the knife equipped anymore. Yeah, so now we have 2 souls. We have the Soul of the Lost Giant. Last Giant. And Soul of the Pursuer. That's the 2 bosses that we took on. So let's crack on and do this next area. See, this guy with the hammer here can be quite nasty. A bit faster than his little sword brother that we burst. But still as weak. Oh! I believe, yeah, the mace heavy attack, the R2, is still quite quick. And it's got a bit better range, because for some reason the mace attacks, they like to twist around on themselves. So if you need to get a quick, like, straight hit in, just go for the R2. Need to always watch out for the second attack. It always swoops around, clips me. Lloyd's Talisman. Right, when you kill certain enemies, these levers will rise in these areas. And if you watch that little circle thing behind us over there, platform will rise. All that does is makes an encounter later a bit easier. And you'll see it very soon. Right, now we have this guy with the massive sword. And his 2 friends. Now they don't move until you kind of take on this guy first. Don't know if like he's the captain. Oh, not good, not good. Run away. Now I'm more suggest filtering them down here. Trying to stay more out of range than I am. Because this isn't going well. Right, that's how it was meant to go. But didn't really go that well for us, did it? We should equip some life gems. We don't really have that many though. But now that we, when you kill the main guy in the middle here, you get this lever, which should be the final part for that. And then we can go around here. Now you notice these guys aren't aggressive, and they will become aggressive, trust me, they will. But if you attack them, they will obviously defend themselves. So it's up to you how you want to handle them. But most of the time I'd probably suggest not messing with them. Oh, you've got more health than the others. Use the larger life gem. It takes a little bit longer to pop, but the health regains quicker. So we have a summon here, but we are not going to use him. Now this bit can be a bit tricky. You have to just stay in the middle. Yeah, we had to kind of take him on because he's sitting on the chest. You can't get can't get the item. Right, the Ring of Binding is an interesting item. If you're dying a lot, or if you're really like hollowed already, you can take it off and put it on, and it limits the amount of HP that gets reduced every time you die. Because you can go all the way down to 50% health, and I think if you put it on once you're at 50%, you go up to 75% of your maximum. So it's always handy if you're struggling. Let's use a small one, and onwards to our next boss. Dragon Rider. Tried to parry him. Probably not a wise choice. Quick, drink! There you go, parried him. Just to show that you can parry him if you want to try that. Not always the wisest option. Right, we stunned him, and it's as easy as that. We didn't do too great, but yeah, good enough to kill him. Right, now once you kill him, the Heides Knights will stand up and become aggressive. So now they're walking about. Oh, we still have a... Oh, I think this is an online player. Pretty sure it's an online player. But we don't need that. Oh, you still have all the other ones still. All of the other summons. Huh. That's because there is another boss in this area. But we aren't going to face them just yet. Oh look, bonfire. See, that's another boss down. And here we have a friendly lady.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracle. I can see, but the...
Now, she sells all of kind of, as she said, the miracle items and spells. Well, miracles. Like heal and all these kind of things that you need. I do normally like to just get a heal. So if I ever want to start using it, but what are our stats? We have 8 faith, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so that's 4 more levels. It is always handy to have a heal, so I'm going to get one. Highly advanced, greatly restores, but you only get one use, where heal you normally get 3 uses. Thank you. Right, so we're going to go spend our souls. Back to Majula. Loading. Right. Back to Majula. There, seek lest. And we're going to have a quick level up. You know, use these souls. Yeah, why not? Get our faith high enough to be able to use the heal spell. Don't have enough slots to... but we don't have enough attunement slots to have a spell. How many more do we need? Oh, come on. Oh god. I think you have to have at least 10 to be able to use it. So that idea has gone out the window. So we will just chuck some more into decks, I guess, and some more health. Why not? Right, so what does this skill? Strengthen decks, and we do have enough to use Sweet Halbert. But I think we'll stick to the mace at the moment. Yeah, we'll stick to the mace. Now, do we have another stone to be able to level up our sweet mace? We don't. We need one more. But luckily he sells 10 of them. So we'll buy one, but I don't think we'll be able to afford to reinforce it. Oh no, we can. Lovely. So that'll be another boost onto our attack. Always got to keep that attack up. So now we will go back to the new bonfire that we've just got. Not Heides Ruin, the Tower of Flame. Loading. Yeah, so when you look over there now, all the enemies are spawned. But the guy by the chest is now here, by our mace, walking about. And one up there is walking about. So this area becomes more deadly after you defeat the Dragon Rider. So you gotta watch out for that, because some people might come back and be like, oh, this area's changed. I wouldn't suggest buying the chime off her up there, because when you come down here... Oh no, that's just a monastery chime. What about? I wouldn't suggest buying the chime off her up there, because you get the Cleric Sacred chime when you get the mace at the beginning. Or the Morning Star, I think it was. So it's worth just dropping down there and saving yourself some souls. It was like one of the first things that we did. If you don't know that, I'd suggest watching my first video. Now the second video, as I said, did overrun a bit, so I'm sorry if that's put some people off. But we're trying to keep it light, we're trying to keep it as quick as possible. But the Forest of Fallen Giants is quite a large area. Now we can use this massive weapon if we wanted to, because we have enough stats. And it's 180, so it's not too bad damage, but I prefer the Mace's moveset. So sometimes it's not always best, you know, what does the most damage, it's, you know, what you feel comfortable with. And I definitely love the Willy Mace. Let's go poking the hell out of this. Will we do him in one? We will. See, so the Mace, as I said, does more and more damage for enemies that are heavy in armour. Sublime Bone Dust. Now, the Sublime Bone Dust is an interesting pickup. It is meow, and burn it at a bonfire, but it's mainly the Medulla bonfire. I don't think you could do it at any other one. And it will increase the strength of your Estus Flask. So you go from a normal one to a +1. And I think you can go all the way to +7? Don't quote me on that though. So we do have a few to find in the game. But every time you see those... I can't remember what they're called. Every time you see those knights, they generally are hiding a Sublime Bone Dust. If there's just one, he'll be by a chest. A little sip to take this off. So they're definitely worth keeping an eye out for. Now, when you're in water, it will slow your movement speed down. So you got to watch out for that. When you get ambushed, you can't really run away as well. See? And some enemies that were hiding in the water. Oh, I thought I was going to drop a life gem. So this is another area where there's a statue in our way. But we don't have the item yet to free him. So onwards we go. Honestly. Ooh. And we are now at the next area. So I think this will probably be a good place to call it, because we've just reached the next area. So we've done the Heides Heides Tower of Flame, and the boss in that area. And I said I was going to keep it short and sweet, so this will do for this episode. I've been Minty G, and you've been watching me play Dark Souls, and I hope to see you again. And so don't forget to like, subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you for the next instalment.